Alright guys, welcome back to another Opera Omnia video where we're going to be discussing Dorgann, who just received a small rework and his brand new BT weapon with the release of his Lost Chapter in DFFOO. Now, first off, I do want to briefly talk about the team comp that I got going on here with Dorgann. Obviously, well, not obviously, but like I went ahead and token his BT weapon. I'm actually kind of glad that I did, because like with the effects from his BT effect, and also on top of having his FR active, like this actually is some pretty good shenanigans that you can actually mess around with his BT effect active, which we'll get into here in just a bit. I bought Rem for the Brave Battery and like the wonderful ores that she provides with her BT effect. Ace, I want to continue using Ace as much as I can, regardless of, you know, everybody still being disappointed about the 1 HP dump trap. I'm still going to use the most out of Ace and try to use him in every potential team possible. But like he is there, you know, for the damage, for the traps whenever they do go off, and of course the BT effect and like the party ores in general, like will definitely help out Dorgann overall. Also, his traps does help in increasing the force or the HP damage bonus to Dorgann's force ability. Even though it's a 5%, it's better than nothing. Now, for his rework, I will say that I was not expecting him to get like any type of change, but they actually made like 2 little tweaks, and that is going to be on his 2 buffs. So his with Precious Memories buff, which is the buff that he grants from his skill 2, they added a 20% HP damage up, which, you know, is great for Dorgann for sure. The other buff, which is his LD buff, the Third Eye, they added a 30% stolen max brave overflow up, which, you know, will help out Dorgann especially, which, you know, I kind of wish that I would have had with Transcendence 12, since I did do a solo run using Dorgann in Global. But you know, like I said, I was not expecting them to actually make any type of changes, but I mean, you know, a change is a change. Even if it's like a tiny little tweak, I mean, I'll take it. Now, when it comes to his BT effect, it's kind of like the normal like BT effects that you will see in like pretty much like every character nowadays. So his BT effect lasts for 8 turns. It provides the party with Win Enchant, which is awesome. A 20% Brave damage up, HP damage up 20%. 50% Brave damage cap up, and a 30% HP damage cap up, and this all applies to the party. The Win Enchant is great, so that way you have an extra slot in whatever call abilities that you are trying to use. So instead of relying on the Fujin call ability to get that Win Enchant for the party, now you can just activate his BT effect and you'll be good to go. Plus, it'll help out when it comes to his FR conditions and whatnot, which one of them is going to be dealing a Win Enchant. Now, when it comes to his FR, they actually did not change anything at all with it. I mean, yeah, it got an additional like HP attack with the FR ability, but other than that, in terms of percentages, it did not get changed. And again, I'm not surprised by that, because like Dorgann overall, he was still very much a very solid character. He can definitely do work. But now that he has FR Echo, now that he has a BT weapon, his follow-ups are going to increase that HP damage bonus much faster on top of the FR Echo spam that we do on JP. So one thing to note about that is going to be the debuff, which is the Dawn Spellblade debuff that he inflicts to all enemies via his skill 1, which that has a defense down, a wind resist down, and whenever you are attacking a character, or when attacking character is buffed with the Third Eye buff, so Dorgann pretty much, then it'll reset the target's break status after being attacked. But here's the thing though, the one little change that did that got applied to this debuff, and you have to have Dorgann's BT effect active for this to trigger, is that according to what the Cydia Compendium has typed out on their website, when receiving an attack excluding off turns and knockbacks while any character is buffed with Dorgann's BT effect, it resets own break even if they are already inflicted or afflicted with break after being attacked. So guess what? While you are increasing the HP damage bonus with FR Echoes and whatnot, and you are relying on Dorgann's FR ability. On top of the FR echoes, you are also getting consistent breaks, which guess what? You are going to be getting Dorgann's follow-up, which is going to be an additional 25% on top of whatever percentage that you gain whenever you are using FR echoes. So that is going to increase the HP damage bonus at a much faster rate. So because of that, that's one of my main reasons why I'm glad I did token his BT weapon, because in my opinion that actually makes it a whole lot more worth pulling for his BT, just because I can pretty much like it's pretty much a guaranteed that you are going to get consistent follow-ups for Dorgann, and if he breaks another target while he is doing that follow-up, then that's just another follow-up, and that's an additional 25% that you are going to get out of him. So like overall though, I do think that the rework that they did, it's not the rework, well yeah, I guess the rework and his brand new BT weapon is pretty good, and I think it's definitely a BT weapon that you know, for global players who are keeping up with JP content, I would say Dorgann's BT is worth, in my opinion, just because of the things that I mentioned. Now, a character that I kind of like wish that I would have used in this gameplay, but you know, due to time limits and everything like that I have IRL, a character that would actually match up perfectly well with Dorgann is going to be Iris. Iris with that BT effect, making the enemy's brave cap out at 0. That is just going to be follow-ups galore that you are going to get out of Dorgann, on top of the FR Echo spam and all that good stuff. So Iris's BT effect it pairs up extremely well with Dorgann. Iris at this point, paired up with Dorgann, it's almost like she literally just straight up replaced Sephiroth at this point, because like she has better aura, she has a stupid broken EX ability, and yeah, Sephiroth definitely needs to step up at some point, but hopefully Square Enix will fix that. But no, like, so yeah, like Iris is definitely like the #1 character to easily pair with Dorgann, and like you are just going to go ham against the enemy. So like overall though, again, I do think that his BT is worth pulling for later down the line, excuse me, whenever his launch chapter does drop to global DFFOO. And then of course with reliant on his FR, like I said, like you can easily increase the HP damage bonus very, very high, or obviously you increase it very, very high, but you actually increase how fast you are going to increase the percentage on it. One thing you could also do as well is that if you're going to be spamming FR echoes and you are going to be relying on Dorgann's FR ability, is to pair Dorgann not only with, let's say, Iris, but also with a follow-up character. Like, let's say if you're going up against a single target boss fight, then General Leo would actually be really, really good to have, because you're getting follow-ups from his BT effect from him, and then you also got it from Dorgann as well. If you're going up against multiple enemies, I would say Noctis is a very good one to have, because his follow-up did get reworked, and it's multiple HP attacks, which, remember, those follow-ups do count, even though they only increase by 5%. It's still like it still helps in the process of increasing the HP damage bonus. So like overall, very satisfied with what Dorgann got. I mean, like like I have mentioned a couple times already in this video, I was not expecting him to get like any change within his rework, but they went ahead and did a few little tweaks here and there. I think I honestly do think that anything else, like I think Dorgann would have been like extremely like busted if they like went all out on him. But no, overall though, great character now. Better character now. And definitely worth pulling for later down the line for global players who are thinking about pulling for him. So, but other than that though, guys, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. I think I pretty much covered everything when it comes to Dorgann. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all the good stuff, and of course a big thank you to all of my members on YouTube for the additional support that you guys provide. And yeah, so take care guys, enjoy the rest of the gameplay. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
やってやるぞ。行くぞ。蘇らせはせん。追い風となろう。 きます。
エゴス
颯の剣だ。おお、技術者には負けん。見切ったぞ。
行きます。
エゴス
おお、技術者には負けん。
風の導きを
本気で行く。よし、
行くぜ。
せいや。うわあ、極めし技を食らえ。息子には負けられんよ。